From the land of Wilt and Kareem and Magic, it's Los Angeles, California and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only two teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
To James. Not that time. And now Houston has the basketball. Paul to Harden. Tucker to Paul. Wide open look, won't go.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
It didn't hurt him this time. But defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
James. There will be no shortage of shots for Carmelo Anthony in Mike D'Antoni's offense, Jay. Why is it a good fit for Melo in Houston?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, if there's one guy you need to trust, his name is Daryl Morey. And the Houston Rockets organization is a stat-driven culture. So he understands at this juncture where Carmelo Anthony is in his relationship to his career. Playing with two pass-first type PGs and James Harden and CP3, who averaged a combined 12.5, 13 assists last year, will open up the floor extensively for Carmelo to knock down those jump shots.
Rockets have the ball. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Harden. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Rondo with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Paul with it up top. He'll run the offense. Fires the three. And Chris Paul, veteran move. Well defended, still buries the three. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
To Harden. James Harden missed his first. That one goes.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
James to Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. JaVale McGee. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Rondo. Can't connect. Harden in possession. Leads 3. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Chris Paul at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 86% from the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Lakers at the controls right now.
Hey, watch the screen left.
The screen sets him up for 2.
I wonder who we're going to see tonight. Playoff Rondo or that other guy? Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Harden to Carter Williams. To Capella. Has a look. Clint Capella. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Los Angeles, they have it. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans and they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
To Anthony. Has a chance. Anthony, a shot, no good. Clint Capella, 2 of 4 now.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
JaVale McGee. Down to 5 on the 24. To Caldwell Pope. From long range. Well, their first 3, and they're right back in it. Within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those to drop earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Shot from in close, no good. To Carter Williams. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. To Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Harden in possession. Up by 3. Inside, he scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Caldwell Pope. They get it to Kuzma down low. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Kyle Kuzma at the line. First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Deep 3 at the buzzer. And it's no good as time's run out here in the first quarter. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Yes, I do, but the first thing you have to expect is that this game is very similar to a relationship. There are a lot of ups, but you have to be committed to the...
Cash in. Hard shot, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's Rockets ball. Paul to Capella. For three. Textbook defense. To Ball. Screen coming. Ball. To Kyle Kuzma. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Ball. Tucker with the rebound. Paul into the front court. It's 14-12. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Lonzo with it. Leads 1. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Lonzo Ball at the line. First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Nothing going here on that drive. To P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. P.J. Tucker at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Second free throw off the mark. Still 1 to come. On that trip, he goes 1 for 3. Ball with it up top. His team up by 1. With the flush, taking on all comers. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. It's in the hands of Harden. Pass down low to Carmelo. From the painted area, won't go down. To Ball. The shot blocked by Anthony.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Nothing going here on that drive. Tucker to Harden. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw.
Entering the game for Houston.
And gets both to drop at the line. LBJ with it.
You gotta get up on that.
Has a look. LeBron shot, that's no good. Green with the basketball. They're down 3. To Harden. Paul to P.J. Tucker. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Jay, last year, Rockets 65-17. Good for #1 record in the West. What's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy. If he's healthy, you can make an argument that the Rockets may have won the Western Conference Finals against the Golden State Warriors. But also, I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Everybody knows about how great he was during the regular season, but those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Marquise Chris to Gerald Green. They get it down to Tucker. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. And scores. Great body control, Jay, as he ran down the lane.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Can't connect. Tucker to Paul. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Ball. And he'll go to the foul line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
JaVale McGee at the line. First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Paul across the timeline. Down 8. Lakers ball. Now Paul with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Here's Rondo with it. Looking to make something happen to Caldwell Pope. Can't miss those. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
They'll let one fly from half court. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Field goals.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a terrible job of adjusting to the flow of the game. They're also lacking effort in their execution.
Player of the half.
LeBron James has been a defensive force in this matchup. If he's not stealing the ball, he's swatting it. And that combination has made for an incredible half.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Who left in Houston? Luc Mbah a Moute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without two key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard who can use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown. He played at Oklahoma State, extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Short jumper won't fall.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Houston with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Paul. 5 on the shot clock to Anthony. 4-3. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To James. Nothing going here on that drive. To Caldwell Pope. Here comes the screen. Here's LeBron for 2. And Carmelo grabs the rebound. Capella to P.J. Tucker. Paul to Anthony. LeBron James sends it away. Clint Capella. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Houston takes over. Paul to Harden. Tucker to Paul. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Chris Paul trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. That slices the lead down to 4.
I got him. Here we go. Coming left.
To James. Caldwell Pope down for McGee. McGee powers it through.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Rockets in control of the basketball. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Into the front court comes Rondo. Leads 4. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
JaVale McGee at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. James Harden at the controls. Tucker. Probing the defense. Anthony. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
A pass down low to Beasley. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Harden into the front court. His guys down by 9. Here comes the screen. Harden to Anthony. Beyond the arc for 3. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Capella. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Beasley. Inside, he scores.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster. Ed, you ready for another fun fact about the Houston Rockets?
Let's do it.
Okay, the team was established in 1967 and was given the name the Rockets because San Diego was the home to many space-age manufacturers. When the team eventually moved to Houston, the name still fit, giving Houston's association with NASA.
Wow, so Houston, we have a problem? All of that associated with space? Who knew?
Are you saying that because Carmelo Anthony's in town?
No, Apollo 13.
Oh, okay.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Short jumper misses. Shot by Beasley. That's off. Green with the basketball. His guys down 11. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lonzo controls the offense. To Beasley. Ball to Josh Hart. Going to launch beyond the arc. Hart can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Green with the basketball. His guys can get a 2 for 1 if they time this out. To Ball. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Harden to Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Oh, nice find for the basket. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Has a look. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Easy path to the rim.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Here comes the screen. Stevenson. Five to shoot. To James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
LeBron James with the rock. And look out. Big finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Anthony. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Chance for Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Shot by Ball, no good. Here's Paul, controlling the offense to Gerald Green. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Ball to Caldwell Pope. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face. He drills it.
Just like Linsanity in New York, Kuzmania took L.A. by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
To Caldwell Pope. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Ball. Caldwell Pope. To Ball. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I love watching these coaches' moments. The coach was literally saying, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. That's how you make coaches look like masterminds.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Carter Williams to Harden. James Harden, now 3 for 9.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
It's James controlling the offense. To Josh Hart. Ball. Down for McGee. And finishes strong.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
And this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
Screen coming. Anthony to Capella. JaVale McGee sends it away. That's his first of the game. Lakers at the controls right now. To James. Here comes the screen. Surveys the floor. Chance here for LeBron. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Anthony to Carter Williams. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year. Averaged around 16 a game. The lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
Anthony. Harden. Not that time. Wild shot there. Predictably misses. And now Houston has the basketball. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Harden, not easy.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Lakers got themselves a win here today. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Los Angeles Lakers were able to stretch the defense because of how effectively they were scoring from long range. The opposition couldn't make the necessary adjustments and now have to settle with a loss.
player of the game.
The chosen one wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.